Name,
Okay.
Father, Son, the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Mr. Elisha, no? Okay, so I'm sharing screen right now. Please let me know kung makita ninyo, no? Makita ra ba ninyo, class?
Yes, sir.
Nakita ra ninyo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, if I write something in the screen, makita ra ba ninyo? So, I'm writing something.
Yes,
Nakita
sir.
ra? Kita ra
Yes,
ninyo?
sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this evening, no, we'll discuss, okay, about the research title formulation, no, because at the at the end of the semester, no, class. So unique ni siyang research, no, kay pangitaan gid ta og output, no, at the end of the semester, no. So what is that, no? So hard, nakabukbahin gid na siya nga output, and then accepted na sa mga panel members at the same time with your research advisor, no. So sign na siya. So meaning it undergoes rigorous, what we call this one, review of and of course, no, there are discussions uh, during the deliberations. Okay, so we have two types of no, in research IT class there are two, no, duha ka depensa, no. Ang una is research title, okay. So title proposal, and then actually title proposal is not considered as kuano, as atong idepensa, but we will formally propose this to the panel members, okay. The panel member composition, to be advised pa ni siya, wala pa nato niyo na finalize in the department. First is kaning design hearing, no. So design hearing, so we'll hear your chapters 1 and 2, and then in your final defense is the output of the study, no. So the output of the study, that would be the second part, no. The good thing of this subject is usa ra gyud ni siya ka semester, no. So that's why in as much as possible we will make us quick, no, to formulate your title, and then second, to come up with good documentation on chapter 1, chapter 2, and then on the rest of the of the part of the book, no, for a while, ha? Which is chapter 3 and 4, no. Okay, no. So we have an institutional format, no. If you happen to visit our library, no, we have institutional format, no, in the School of Technology department. Okay, so in this evening, no, we'll discuss the research title formulation, no. Okay, so unsaon man nato pag come up og good research title, no. So first, okay, atong i-considered is that what is in the title, no? Unsa may naa sa title, no? So actually ang title class, it has a purpose, no? It has the locale of the study and a scope, no? So may kag purpose, locale of the study, and scope. Okay, for example, no, in this example, no, the effectiveness of online class using Microsoft Teams as learning management system of Mandawi City College. Okay, so let's find out asa man ang purpose, no. So the purpose is the effectiveness of online class, no. So the purpose measures effectiveness of online class. Okay, locale of the study, or the location, of course, no, it's very clear, that's Mandawi City College. And the scope, okay, is when you combine the purpose and the locale of the study, no, that is the scope, no. So basically, no, if we're going to combine those, so it comes to a statement: the effectiveness of online class using Microsoft Teams as learning management system of Mandawi City. So this is how we're going to create a title, no. It has a purpose and it has a locale of the study. Okay, so is there any questions on that? Kuha na lang siguro, no, mute na lang siguro, no, sa katong mga kuan no. Okay, no? So in the title, okay, so for example, no, the study will be assessing the status of online class of Mandawi City College. This is the first, no? This is the first paragraph in your statement of the problem, no? So we will follow the SMART role, no? Something SMART. Okay, so as mentioned here, on something SMART. So SMART refers to specific, okay, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. Okay, so here uh, it is very specific that we're going to assess, no, the online class of Mandawi City College using Microsoft Teams. So measurable, can this be measured? Because it is yeah, because it's assessment, no, so we'll derive sub problem. And then attainable, of course attainable, because it is a time bound of first semester of school year 2021-2022. Is this realistic? Very realistic, no? Okay, so in the research question, for example, no, this is the I'm talking on the ano, I'm talking on the problem statement, no. So we will first the demographic profile of the respondents. Unsa man ni mga demographic profile? These are age, gender, year level, economic status, for example. The second question answer the main problem, no? Something the main problem, for example, in our sample problem, what is the status, no, of the online class? Okay, and then we have sub questions, for example, synchronous, asynchronous, and many other, no. So this is only an example. So in the succeeding questions, okay, 3, 4, and 5, we'll discuss interrelationship of that main problem and demographic profile, no? And then mostly class this comprise of two questions, no? So for example, how we're going to formulate these questions. For example, is there any significant relationship between profile variables and the mode of class delivery adopted by the instructors? So profile variables, this refers to the demographic profile of the student, no, for this example, no. For example, age, gender, year level, so those are demographic variables, no. Okay, so we need to, what we call this one, we need to 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 formulate a question that somehow uh, address relationships, no, between sub problem number one, which is the demography of the respondents, and the main problem. So in practice class, there are two questions on this, no. So this is also our practice, no, here in Mandawi City College. And then of course, no, the last, no, sometimes we label this one problem number 5 or problem number 6, no? Based on the findings, what technology, no, okay, what technology, okay, or what intervention. So basically, this questions refers to the output, no. Refitting guide can be developed to enhance effectiveness of the online class, no, because we're talking here about effectiveness. So here is the output of the study, no. So kuan ako, I'm reiterate lang ako, no. Mostly in the research question, ang una gina is demography of the respondents. Ikaduha, the questions that answers the main problem, no. So unsa may main problem of the main problem, this is our topic, or this is our the title, no. So this is the title, effectiveness, no. So all questions would address to effectiveness of online class using Microsoft Teams. Effectiveness is a measure class, no. This is a measure. So that's why whatever questions related to effectiveness should be at number 2. And number 3 and 4, these are the interrelationship of the demography of the respondent and the main questions, no, which is basically, or in practice, these are number 2 questions. Okay, nasabtan na ba ko in the formulating research questions, class? Klaro ra? Klaro ra? Naklaro ra ko ninyo?
Pero sir.
Okay, so is there any questions, no? So during the during the title defense, which is ato siya schedule next week na ni ha, atong title defense, no. So next week na ni. So what you the expectation from you is that there would be three question there would be uh, three titles, and it should have corresponding sub problems, no, or problem statement, no, or statement of the problem, no. So we have a lot of samples in the library. If you happens to visit our school, you can check in the library, no. So the expectation during the title defense, no, with the panel, no, basically this is a face-to-face exercise. You will come up with three titles, and then it should have statement of the problem na. Nana siya statement of the problem, no? So the statement of the problem, okay, the first paragraph should be the tenor of that would be like this one. The study in this example, no, the study will be assessing the status of online class Mandawi City College using Microsoft Teams as learning management platform for Mandawi City College based IT computer technology student first semesters school year 2021-2022 as the basis proposed technology refitting guide. So the first questions will be like this one, the demography of the student or the respondents, for example. And second, that one that answers the main questions. The third and fourth questions, it should be the interrelationship of the demography of the respondent and the statement of the problem. Okay, and yeah, the main problem, and mostly there are two questions on this, and then the last one would be the output questions of your study. So basically, these are the framework of research design. Okay, in formulating statement of the problem and research title. Is there any questions so far? Nakuha ra? Nakuha ra class? Nakuha ra ninyo, no? Okay, no? So, I've also, I'm sorry, no? I've also changed your grouping, no? So, instead of 3, okay, I make it 4, okay, in the grouping. But there are, ano, I think group 2, nga tulo ra gyud sila kabuok, no? So, okay, don't worry, group 2, no? And other groups, no? I'll be helping you hand in hand in creating your statement of the problem and creating your research title, no? Or I understand that you have already created a research title, but the problem is that we need to sanitize that one before we present that one to the panel members, okay? So this is the groupings, okay? This is the groupings, no? I'll be presenting the groupings, no? The latest groupings that I've, okay? Medyo, okay, so group 1, Mr. Lima Bisavilla Guerrero, and Muanya, no? Group 2, si Bailuses, Limpiado, and Campos. Group 3, Inalin, Mundihar, Manlangit, and Mr. Sansan. Group 4, Dinoy, Kabalikan, Batukan, and Regidor. So, do you have reactions or on the grouping, no? So, kaning atong grupo class, no, I've created this one. Ako gini siyang gi-kuan, no? Ako gini siyang gi-run, no, into something that this group, no, you have your own strength and weaknesses mixed together, no? That the weaknesses of each member is a strength, is an opportunity to the group, and the strength of the members, okay, in the group, okay, will help or complement its members, no, para ma-come up gyud og research, no. So there are 4 groups, no, patra ni ka grupo, no. I hope these 4 groups, no, would create a very publishable research in the future, no, or at the end of the semester, no. So guide lang nako class in mostly kamo is Comtech, no, in as much as possible your research should be related to your course, no. Comtech, no, something to do with computer technology, no. So if there would be a group na want to develop, no, kanang mga research and development type of study, that would be very welcome, no. Okay, So mostly sa atong mga studies is descriptive, no, in nature, no. But if there would be research and development or prototyping type of research, okay, that would be very, no, or highly, highly, what we call this one, recommended to the group because we are IT, okay? We are technologists, no, in the future, no. Okay? Is there any questions, clarifications? Okay, so that would be the first part of our discussion. Second, yes, si Ian Ri, no? No? May question si Mr. Ian Ri. Si Elisha also. May questions.
Sir,
Can we start with Ian Ri?
evening sir.
Yeah.
Kami nito kuan sir na retake sa research sir ba?
Okay.
As lang ko sir, pwede ba balik mo mong kuan sir?
Yeah, you can redo that one, no? Para dili na kayo mo dako og trabahon. Okay, that's why I group you Ian Ray with your former colleague, no?
Okay sir.
Okay,
Thank you
how
sir.
about si Elisha?
Sir, kanang regarding sa kuan sir, say pwede na ano kanang makuha na ko na kuan ay understanding about si kanang back to katong sa PowerPoint mo which is kaning sir ha.
Sige,
Which is sa
sama
kuan
mo.
sir kaning about the study will be accessing the records sa kuan sir. Kaning about sa nasa third slide sir, third slide
Okay, third slide.
Kanang
Okay.
ay pwede na mo masabtan sa kaning sa title sir kanang saon na mo pagkuan ba kanang
Yeah.
mo kuan ba may karang kuan sir kamera mo mismo mo come up mo idea regarding sa gi-propose na title sir.
Yes, actually class, kani akong gi-present is just a sample, no? This is a previous output, no? So this is just a sample, okay? So what I've done in this sample is that I digest what do you call this one? I group this one to come up what is in the title, no? For example, in the main title of the study, no? So it should have purpose, it should have local of the study, and then when you connect or when you join the purpose and the local of the study, it will combine as the purpose and the local of the study, no? So this one is an example, no? So in the statement of the problem, mostly this is the first paragraph, no, before you will come up with the specific problems, no. So in the first paragraph of the statement of the problem, which is this is also the expectation after the expectation to be presented in the title depends, no. So dapat naka statement of the problem, it should follow the SMART rule, no. So SMART, on something SMART, very specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. Okay, so this is the role of that, no. If you look at on this statement, no, the study will be assessing the status of online class in Mandawi City College using Microsoft Teams as a learning management platform for Mandawi City College BSIT computer technology student for first semester school year 2021-2022 as the basis for proposed technology retrofitting guide. So if you look at on the structure, no, so you can and then check on the SMART rule, no. So indeed, no, makita ginato nga ang specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound role is attained, no. So basically, as the basis of the proposed technology retrofitting guide is actually the output of the study, no, the expected output of the study. So, Mr. Kuano, I hope I answer your question, Mr. Elisha.
Okay sir, thank you
Okay,
sir.
Rano.
Kuan sir kanang dula ba kanang something ma-explain lang sa murag ko sa may idea of technical speaking siya sir so.
Yeah.
Thank you sir. Thank you kayo sa idea
sige.
sir.
Okay, how about the others? Anyway, class, in research, no, basically I do coaching, no, a lot of coaching, no. But of course, no, the legwork, the research, the documentation, that is your part. So the part of the advisor and other panel members is to coach you, to guide you, to create a good output, no. So we have a lot of things to do, we have a lot of things to discuss, but ito na siyang isa-isahon, no, para at least makuha gid ninyo, no, para di sad mo makuha ng information overload, okay? So is there any questions, clarifications? Okay, so the timeline class next week, no? there would be what we call this one, title presentations, and then the panel members will agree which title that you pursue. Okay? So three titles you propose with the statement of the problem, and then we will critique your statement of the problem. We will sanitize your statement of the problem. We will what we call this one, help you, no, to come up with a good statement of the problem, and with the concurrence of the panel, mingon mi nga kani mo ni padayon, and then you do the research from chapter 1, chapter 2, okay, and then 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Si Kuano, kinsa ni question? Si Christian Dinoy?
Dinoy, sir, Dinoy.
Mr. Dinoy?
Sir, sa
Yes.
ang title, about sa title, sir, ba?
Mm.
Kwan sa ng hardware and software, sir?
It doesn't limit on hardware and software, no? In as much as possible, it should be related to your program, computer technology.
Yes, sir.
Okay ra? Wala na siya wala na siya nag-specific hardware ba, software, no? As long as it should related to your program, no?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Other questions, clarifications? So, kinsa may grupo nga ready mo present sa title. Title lang sa. And then, what makes you, unsa may kuan ba, unsa may tagay ko og kanang what we call this one, kanang background, what would be the output of that, no? So, and then nganong kana man gyud sa kadaghang posibleng title. Si Alicia na kay ka-present Alicia title or clarifications.
Sir, yes sir,
Mhm.
kanang sa among grupo sir, namin tulo na na-create sir.
Okay.
Then I'm not sure if kuan yun sir kay sa nag-share sa sa among upat nag-share na may karang idea then yan sa ko as my isa sa kuan one of my experience sa diri sa MCC as LMS karang ko assistant sa ko ba.
Okay.
Karang ni agree sa sila regarding sa kanang ma-contribute na ako for LMS about sa research about sa akong research regarding kining akong gihimon tulo ang gi-create na title which is gihimo ginamang upat. Number 1 sir kay the effectiveness of digital access using Microsoft 365 as record management system of Mandaue City College.
Okay.
Then ang kaduha sir kay record management system through Microsoft 365 as official student portal for all students of Mandaue City College.
Okay.
Then number 3, the effectiveness of online education using Microsoft Teams as blended learning system of Mandaue City College.
Okay.
Then sa kuan sir, kanin sa tulo sir kay ang amo pa ning kuan sir pero ni kan ma-promise sa mga idea namo sir na basig pwede pa lang pero kinang amo pa ning kuan sa nako sir kay moasta ko nimo sir kung unsay kanang possible na kanang murag silbi kanang asa possible kanang termino bitaw sir na
Sige.
na usara gid ang naka-focus namo sir saka
Sige.
murag silbi na usara ka system mo involve sir ba.
Sige, actually ang atog yung practices sa title defense is we will create, no, 3 titles, no, and that of that 3 titles, no, as mentioned by Elisha, although that would be a good title, Elisha, thank you for that. But the next thing you do, your group to be busy this week and next week is that please create statement of the problem for that 3 titles, no, and this is also for other groups also, no, nga wala pa naka-create og titles, no. So next meeting class, as I mentioned, no, so since we are only 1 semester unlike the other programs nga duha ila ka semester, so there would be a lot of things to be done, no, in research, no. I'll be scheduling the title defense next week na gid siguro. So I'll check with the availability of the team and the panel members also, no. So is there okay, no, the next thing to do, no, to siguro, no, i-submit niyo sa kuha ang kanang inyong mga title, no, para ma-critic nato sa ako ang level daan, ma-sanitize nato, and then in parallel also please construct, no, or come up with a statement of the problem for the 3 titles. This is also to the same to the other group, no, to the remaining 3 groups, no. So how about the others, no? Is there any presentation or with your title in mind, working title? Shall we call this one as working title pa siguro, no? Because still subject for sanitation and i-sanitize pa nato ni siya and improvement siguro. So how about the other group? The other group, no? How about the group of how about kani si group 1, no? Na okay na ni sila, na ni sila title, no? How about the group 4? Group 4 naka-create na mo og mga titles, tulo ka buok. Wala pa? Ongoing pa?
Maghimo pa mi, sir. Himo pa, sir.
Okay, maghimo pa, no? So please double time, no? I hope you send that one to me, no? Early next week siguro, no? Para makuha na to, ma-check na to. How about group 2, no? So the group of Biolosis, Limpiado and Campos, the special group, no? So tulo ra gini sila class, no? Wa na gid tayo makakuha. Kaupat siro ko dire. Na sila?
Sir?
Okay, do you have Shaina Madene, do you have your in progress title or draft title?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, may
Nagsabi,
gabi.
ano na may share, pero bilang sa may share.
Okay, so dili sa share, no? So basically class, no, kani bitawng ani na lang, no. So we have experienced this before, no, nga nag-present og mga title unya eventually class gikopya sa lain, no. So gikopya sa lain ba. So siguro, no, pakikuha na lang siguro, no, one of your leaders siguro, your group leader, no, chat that to me, no, para matabangan na to og ayaw lang siguro i-send there sa general chat, no, para dili siya makopya sa uban, no, because I have that experience, no, previous semester, no, first semester of last year, no, nga kanang yung gikopya, no, so kana lang siguro, no. So do you have questions, clarifications on the how to create a good title? So wala ra?